Welcome, guys. This week, on Sunday, it's Valentine's Day. And you know what that means. All the couples go crazy, and all of us single people, well, we don't know what we do. But I do have some should-dos and should-don'ts of advice about Valentine's Day. We have an interview this week with a twist, and now we have some Dave and Busted all about Valentine's Day. All right, hey, how are you doing?
Doing well.
And your name is?
Daniel.
Daniel, okay, we got some questions about Valentine's Day. Sound good?
Yep.
All right, we want to know who your first ever crush was, Daniel.
Okay, her name was Abby.
How old were you?
2nd grade.
Second grade, Abby.
Yes.
Do you still know Abby?
No.
I was in kindergarten
There it is.
and I had a crush. His name was Tracy.
Do you still know Tracy?
No, I didn't see him after kindergarten.
Tracy,
so-
this video goes out to you.
First ever crush, let's see.
Flip the hair.
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
Guy's name was Thomas.
Do you still know Thomas?
I do not.
It would have to be in 3rd grade.
Third grade.
There was
This seems to be like a prime time
Yes.
for realizing that girls
yes,
existed.
that's when you realize you're like, hey, I'm a dude, like that's a girl. Like we should.
Is that your first biology class?
Yeah, something.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how romantic are you? 1 being Voldemort, and 10 being Pepe Le Pew, the skunk.
-2.
Negative.
I'm actually, sadly, not very romantic.
So, like, what number would you give yourself?
5.
I'm like a 2.
Like a solid 2 or like a 2.5?
No, like probably like a 1.
Like a 1?
1.
So you're like so you're straight up like a Voldemort when it comes to romance?
Yeah, I don't really like it.
At all?
No, not really.
Okay. What would your optimal Valentine's gift be to give and to receive?
To give oatmeal raisin cookies, just because of who it would be going to.
That seems like utter betrayal.
No.
Like you look at it and you're like, chocolate chip, surprise!
Probably tickets to a Patriots game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's real romantic.
I would really like a good book.
A good book.
Give and take, dark chocolate.
Give and take.
75%.
Nothing
Cocoa.
higher?
What?
Oh, I prefer like a 90.
It could be above 75% too.
She can handle her dark chocolate, is
Yeah,
what she's
I
saying.
sure can.
All right, last question for you. If you had to date any character from the Bible, who would it be and why?
I would. There's a lot of good ones, but I would probably say Tamar.
Tamar?
Definitely.
Any reason for that?
Well, she. Well.
Probably Priscilla.
Priscilla.
Yeah, she seems like
And Aquila?
Solomon was really romantic.
So, yeah, I mean,
I'm
he
not
had
romantic.
900 plus wives, so.
I'm not very romantic, so I need a romantic person.
So you're going with
So
Solomon.
Solomon, yeah.
Okay, you and the other 899 wives will get along great.
I think so.
All right, thanks so much. Today we have with us Brittany DeChant, senior interior design major who just finished up her show. How are you doing today, Brittany?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. So tell us, how did your show go?
It went really well. We had a huge turnout, which was incredible because it's the first time they've ever had a show for the interior design
really?
department. Yeah.
That's super
so
cool.
it was really encouraging.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a second question for you. It's a little different vein, similar topic.
Okay.
Would you go on a date with me?
Sure.
All right, boys. Oh, good work. You're not fired. You are fired. All right, Brittany. So, Valentine's Day is coming up.
It is.
And now we have candles.
Yes, we do.
And a broken napkin. So tell us, what is your most awkward date story besides this one?
The most awkward date that I've been on is actually in high school.
Oh.
Yeah, already bad. We're starting off pretty bad. Instead of prom, we would have junior, senior, because that was a cool thing for Christian schools to do.
Because prom is of the devil.
Well, apparently. So my date, who asked me to go, I could drive. He could not drive yet. We were juniors in high school, but, you know. So he insisted, because he wanted to be the man, which I understand this, but he had his mom drive us. Which, if you met this lady, she's so sweet, but she's one of those people who's just like, honey, like, you are just so beautiful, you are so sweet. And so she's driving us, and we're in the back. And it just made for a very good time, as you can probably imagine.
Let the situation play out for us. So you're like in the back,
Yes.
already uncomfortable because you're in high school, so I'm
Yeah,
assuming this was just
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Christian school junior,
it's all-
senior,
so even better,
double or triple
yeah.
the awkwardness. Were you friends with this guy, or was this kind of one of those out of the blue,
Oh,
like?
we were friends.
Okay, that helps.
Yeah,
that helps.
no. It wasn't like awkward. I don't normally feel uncomfortable in those kind of situations.
Outside
I
of
just
this.
don't. Yeah. Well, this. No, just kidding. But yeah, it was.
And
quite
she's up in the front seat, just
Yes.
like talking the whole time.
talking / trying not to talk because she wants us to be able to talk. So she's like listening. So that's always good.
Is this
then
one of those
you-
moms who's like planning for her son to get married right out of high school kind of thing, where she's
I
like,
don't
"Oh,
know.
you guys are just so cute together."
Well, that didn't happen. So
Well, she ruined it.
she,
Mom,
Or
you
made
done
it
messed
better.
up.
You made it better. It was a good memory. Good memory.
Well, thanks so much for sharing your awkwardness with us, Brittany.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Well, have a great day. Thanks for coming in and sharing this this great date.
No problem.
Valentine's Day is hard, but to help out, we have some should-dos and should-don'ts of this romantic weekend. Do give your significant other special gifts. Enjoy the holidays. Don't give her cheap roses and disgusting chocolates. That gift is just about as cliche as the storytale ending, "They lived happily ever after." And trust me, with gifts like that, you're not going to live happily ever after. Do have a great time with your significant other on February 14th. Don't worry if you're single on Valentine's. A surprising amount of fish in the sea will be available on February 15th. Trust me. Do tell your date that you enjoyed your Valentine's Day. Don't tell them that you love them. It's the first date, Frank. Slow it down, buddy. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a great Valentine's weekend.